Good evening, fans. Welcome to Sports Night with Jorge. Once again, I'm back here today at 7 o'clock. Um, I'm going to have a little rerun from yesterday. There were some baseball scores that I left off, and I'll tell you what games are in tag tonight. Yesterday, we had the Braves beat the White Sox 9-0. I think that was the early first game. And then we had Colorado losing to the Cubs 5-0. We have Pittsburgh winning 8-4. They're on a hot streak. We had the Orioles beating the Kansas City Royals with a two-run homer in the bottom of the ninth inning on that one. And we had Cincinnati beating Philadelphia 6-3 in 10 innings. We had the Los Angeles Angels beating the Marlins 7-4. The Marlins are yet to win a game this year. We have the Texans beating Tampa Bay 9-3. We had Detroit beating the Mets 5-0. We got Houston beating Toronto 10-0. I think Blanco pitched a no-hitter last night. We had Boston beating Oakland 9-0. We had the Yankees winning once again. I think they're 6-0, if I'm not quite sure, or 5-0. They beat Arizona 5-2. We had Cleveland lost to Seattle 5-4. We had St. Louis beat the San Diego Padres 6-2, and the Dodgers beating the San Francisco Giants 8-3. Now there's a full swing of baseball tonight. One game is still right now live. It's the Milwaukee Brewers beating the Minnesota Twins 3-2 in the top of the ninth inning. And then at 6:30, I think the Orioles will play today. It'll be Kansas City at Baltimore. Then later on, we have Cincinnati and Philadelphia. That's a 6:40 p.m. start. We got the Angels and the Marlins. That's going to be also a 6:40 p.m. start today. Texas at Tampa Bay. That's going to be a 6:50 p.m. start. Then Detroit at New York Mets at 7:10 p.m. Atlanta against the White Sox at 7:40 p.m. Colorado and the Cubs at 7:40 p.m. Then Toronto, Houston at 8:30 p.m. Then we got the Boston at Oakland at 9:40 p.m. followed by the Yankees. Also at 9:40 p.m. Yankees and Arizona. Then we got Cleveland at Seattle at 9:40 p.m. Then St. Louis at San Diego, 9:40 p.m. And I think the late night game will be San Francisco against the Dodgers at 10:10 p.m. Let me tell you, great year for baseball, especially for the Braves and the Orioles, the Yankees. Really surprised of all these teams. The Pittsburgh Pirates, they keep it up, man. They don't be surprised they could win that division, man. They look pretty good, even though we still got 150 games to go. 155 games to go in baseball. So that's your recap on the baseball score. Now, one thing I'm gonna add to my podcast. Please don't forget to subscribe. Please don't forget to hit the like button, and always leave me some comments. You know, I'm open for comment, guys. I need some feedback from you guys, what you want me to change and all that. Now, I'm going to tell you, I'm about to change my logo. Logo will be the same. There'll be a new intro coming up to the program. A new intro. Like I say, I'm getting more acquainted to this, more used to it. I'm gonna make it more professional. I will get more details in sports, and that's like I tell you, hockey, baseball, NBA. Like I say, NBA playoffs around the corner. So is the NHL playoffs. So now we're into the baseball season, and I am so glad that baseball started good this year, especially my team. I'm an Oriole. I do have a lot of Braves fan, and I will be talking about the Braves. Basically, I'll be talking about all the major league teams that are out there right now. So I'll go deeper in depth as the season goes along. Once again, I'm also into football. So I met Dolphin fan today, which is amazing. I'm a Dolphin fan, but I also going to speak about other teams in the NFL. So not only about the Miami Dolphins, but that is my team. And like I said, I'm an Oriole fan in baseball, a Dolphin fan in football. In hockey, I'm a Florida Panther fan. and I'm surprised because I'm from Florida, but those are my team. And in NBA, I'm a Laker fan. So, but like I said, it's an open sport. You guys could join in, hit your comment, hit your likes, and subscribe. This is just started, and hopefully down the road we'll get somewhere. So I'm happy to say, like I said, there'll be changes coming up. For the fans. And like I said, I love my fans. I love my people. That's who I am. One thing, if you're new to this, I would like to bring this up. I bring it to all my cast. This is a positive show. Uh, I don't bring no negativity. I know a lot of people talk about negativity, and sometimes negativity really starts a little riot there, and everybody gets involved. But I'm not that kind of person. I look at the individual in sports, and I look at the individual as a human being. So I'm more into sport, not into any personal life of the players. Why? Because you know they got a life like we do. We go home, we spend with our family. They go home, they spend with their family. So like I said, you hear other podcasters, and I'm not gonna say names, and I'm not gonna actually judge anybody, and everybody has their own opinion, and sports is very competitive. You have people that like to hear good things, and some people like to hear bad things, but that's your choice, and I respect that. One thing I do like to say is respect the show, and I'm gonna respect you. Like I said, there's no negativity here. We talk about individual athletes or players, and when they play their positions like a job. You have a morning job, they got a morning job, or they got an afternoon job. You know, Sports guys is entertainment. Some people get it serious, and I understand that part. I respect that part too. But remember, there's fan and fanatics, and I'm just doing a recap to understand what type of show I'm doing here. Okay, we're gonna interact, and I want you to interact. I mean, I'm gonna have live stream. Uh, the only way you're gonna know live stream is when you hit your notification button is on. Once it's on, you're gonna know when I'm coming live. There'll be a date and time, and it's gonna tell you when I'll be live, streaming, and we could talk anything in the live stream. I try to keep it to one subject at a time, but with sports going on, and so many sports going on right now, like I say, NBA, NHL, baseball just started. We got a draft coming up, NFL draft. Then we got free agency again. Then we got mini camps, and I keep a lot of updates with the Dolphins. Tua just got a couple of coaches that's going to help him, to develop. He's going through some classes there that, which I'm glad for him. A lot of people criticized Tua last year, but he led the league in passing. He had a good year. A lot of people said that he was not going to make it. Yeah, it was concussion protocol, and he get hits too much, and he is blessed, and he made it. He made it this far. So I'm trying to stay positive, guys, and that's who I am. You have to believe. Give people chances. Give them opportunity, and that's what they deserve: an opportunity and a chance. That's why when you come in this league, in any kind of league in sports, you got to give people a chance and opportunity. But anyhow, just to tell you guys what I was saying earlier, there's fan and fanatics. I'm a fan. I'm not a fanatic. Okay. I understand. We get mad when our team lose, but it's okay, guys. It's okay. That happens. That's part of sports. I'm a person that believe more in chemistry. I don't believe in pride. I don't believe in an individual that wants to do himself, everything himself. When you got a team, you got a football team that has a 53-man roster, has 11 defense, 11 offense. Uh, we all got to be in the same page. Does that happen in life? No, not really. You know, because why? Let's be honest. You have your opinion. I got my opinion. But I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm not gonna argue with you. I respect your opinion the same way you respect mine's. So I want everybody to understand that this is the type of program that I'm doing here. It's a podcast. It's a sport podcast. We're gonna have fun with it. We're gonna interact. You know, I tell subscriber, hey, subscribe. Sometimes if you don't like it, that's fine. Like I said, I'm not competing with anybody. You know, and once again, go back to sports. You know, criticism. I understand that's part of life. I don't take criticism. I don't take it lightly. I'm a person. I'm against bully because I am against the bully people. You know, uh, I tell the parents once in a time, and once in a while in my show, especially at a time that talk to your kids. Have time to talk to your kids. Listen to your kids. Don't ignore them. Sometimes they need that support. Well, the same thing in sports. Players need their support from each other. And Tua has brought that to the Dolphins, by the way. He's a Christian quarterback. All right, let's leave his Christian to his sports. Respect that. Respect the individual, and that's all I'm saying. Respect the individual. So anyhow, I'll be changing a couple of things, like I said in the beginning. Okay, I do also do shorts video on YouTube, and that's very important. My shorts YouTube are actually updates. If something happened in the Dolphin camp, or something happened with the Braves or the Orioles, or if there's a big win or it's a no hitter, those little shorts are going to be available on YouTube. Now remember, I'm also on Instagram, Facebook, okay, TikTok, and YouTube. Okay, but my main focus is YouTube right now because that's where I do my live streaming. That's where I interact with you guys. So once again, in the bottom right here, you can see in the bottom, and you'll see it. You have the bell button, the subscribe button, and the comments. I tell everybody, it doesn't matter what you say. If you want to say hello, that's fine with me. You know, it's up to you guys. I don't tell nobody what to do. We all grown up. If there's something that you don't like or dislike, also in the bottom right here, okay, write down, make a comment. What I could do to improve for you guys to enjoy this every time that I go on. Now, once again, I'm weekdays, Monday to Friday at 7 p.m. That's how I start my show. Uh, it could be a 15-minute show. If I get enough information, it might be a 30-minute show. Sometimes people don't like to be in YouTube, hours and hours and hours. I only do that when I do live streaming. So that's what I'm trying to say. When I do live streaming, I like everybody to interact. Go ahead, ship in, have any question about your team, something about football, baseball, hockey, whatever you like. I'm also going to try to get involved with the college teams. Okay, so I'm trying to get everything organized, and I got to do it by section. Okay, right now we're in baseball season, and you'll see how I'll do my picks. Not this early. Why? Because baseball is kind of hard to deal with. It's 162 games. That's a lot of games. And like I say, I do like the Braves in that division. I like the Dodgers in the division. I like the Orioles in their division. You know, and I break it down. I mean, Seattle, Minnesota. Detroit's looking good. I mean, it's early. Pittsburgh's looking good. Milwaukee is another tough team in the National League. I'm not too crazy about interleague. I know they made the interleague stuff, but I'm the old guys. I used to like the old fashioned baseball, but what happened is, man, sports is about money, and when it's about money, things changes. So then we talk about the NFL. NFL changing rules, hitting below the waist, the flags now, the challenge flags. Things are changing. I'm not too happy with that because pretty soon we'll be playing flag football. So protect the quarterback. So I'm I'm kind of person. I'm the old style. Let's go back to the fundamentals instead of going back to these rules that they're making. They're saying that they want to make the sport more secure for the player. Uh, be sure they don't get injured and all that. But guys, football is physical. Hockey is physical. So does NBA. You say, well, how can the NBA be physical? All they do is dump a basket and a ball in the basket, and no, you got physicality. People are physical. So that's one thing that I see in sports that we have to look at. But changing rules and all that, and I know there's a lot of fans out there, upset and want to criticize it and want to talk about it. I mean, we could talk about it. I'm not going to criticize because they're going to change the rule regardless. Regardless, you vote, don't vote. they're gonna change it regardless. So anyhow, guys, thank you so much for joining in. I gave you the schedule for tonight. Who's playing tonight in baseball? I didn't give the hockey or the NBA. Right now, actually, I'm working on some projects that hopefully during the week I'll get my new intro coming out. I'm working on little things, little by little, so you guys could enjoy and interact. And that's what I want you to do. Enjoy and interact. Okay. I do have my full-time job. I do this on a part-time basis, and I enjoy what I'm doing because I love sports. Okay. I love all kinds of sports. So anyhow, thank you once again for those that are joining in tonight, and I'll see you tomorrow with some scoreboard and any updates coming during the night, during the day. I'll be giving you the update. Well, once again, like I said, at the end of the day, man, and the end of the show, God bless you all. Thank you so much once again for subscribing. And don't forget the thumbs up, the like button down here. And you guys have a blessed one and see you tomorrow. Thank you so much.